Hello and welcome to episode 29 of our Timberborn update for Waterbeaver mod playthrough. Here is cycle 36, day 6. Last time we grew some giant sequoias, chopped some of them down, have a few of these giant logs that we have to figure out something to do with, and we started making most of the stuff that we would need to fulfill the strong alcohol requirement for the ENS to produce our nursing license. And among other improvements, started building a second ENS, which we haven't finished yet, because we're waiting on some gears and incredibly compact library sets, which currently 30% of the way through a 200-hour process. So maybe at some point during this episode we'll have that finished, and we can finally get this guy done. And then once this is finished, we're going to make either a master in metallurgy or a master in megastructural engineering, depending on what we want to build next, because we have a bunch of other things we'd like to get to. It's just going to depend on what we're able to actually accomplish. We have the megastructure engineer lodge, obviously is going to require the megastructure engineering and is going to take some of our giant sequoia logs. So we'll see what happens when we get to that point. But for now, what we can focus on is improving some of the stuff that we touched on last time and working our way through the rest of the tech tree as much as we can. A lot of it's going to depend on getting this nursing license taken care of so we can finally start curing some of these severe disease beavers and taking advantage of all of that, because there is all of this stuff. We have clinics, we have different hospital type wards, and all sorts of good fun in that regard. So we need to make sure that we are not clogging our drills, and it looks like we are, I guess, doing okay in this regard. Could probably be doing a little something more with the dirt, but we have we got some room to put stuff here. We'll see what happens, I guess. We'll let them do their thing. Over here in our newly christened, as of last episode, district, the distillery, we have quite a bit of waiting going on, so we can have some grape juice, so we can make wine, so we can make some strong alcohol. We have lots of these vines that are growing, and attempting to make grapes. It's gonna be a process. There's just so much more that we have to have going on here. So let's. I think this is the correct. Yes, I'm just gonna plant more. There's no reason not to, right? Just get as much of this growing as we possibly can. We're going to need the grapes. I know it's going to take time to get them to actually grow, but that's how it works. Got plenty to do, plenty to get done, so just do it. That one actually probably should be, there we go. That'll match up nicely. Let's get into turbo mode here. See that FPS absolutely tanking down. That's okay, because we have plenty of stuff to accomplish. We have 27 beavers without jobs, which means we need to find something for them to do. And I don't think that's going to be that tall of an order. Let's see, we've got to make sure everything is connected, and it is. Looking decent. Oh yeah, gotta love getting 14 frames per second. But everything, as far as I'm aware, is actually turned on. I'm going to check and see if everybody is employed. It looks to me like everybody is employed. Okay, this primitive ironworks has not been finished yet. That's why that doesn't have anybody working there. But yeah, all of this stuff. Okay, well this one's paused, this screw press. Making grape juice, don't need to be worried about that. Everything else is looking good, except for the ENS that isn't finished. So suffice to say, we are doing about as well as we can. We have an astounding 633 beavers, because everything is a house. And it's kind of impossible to avoid that once you get to a certain part of this kind of playthrough. So, one of the things that we were doing last time we didn't quite finish was putting in our dams here, because this is still waiting on dirt. We have plenty of dirt. The builders just have to bring it in. And then once that's taken care of, they'll put this primitive dam in place, hopefully before the next drought comes in. We'll see what happens. We'll get some stuff working on this. And then that should hopefully prevent our spatterdock from drying out. Spatterdock, of course, is needed in our great cooking tent up here. So we can make, hide the flavor text, so we can make our deluxe stew. And currently we don't have any spatterdock because all the plants had died. So it probably would not be a bad idea for us to take advantage of some of the space we have here. Turn some of this rice into spatterdock because the amount of rice we have probably isn't excessive. In fact, we only have 21 that haven't been turned into something else. But we have so much of this other stuff going on. Again, not excessive, but we definitely could stand to be planting some additional stuff. So one way that is hopefully going to allow us to conquer that is going to be to maybe if we pause this, I know it's like the only way I can actually get anything done because of how this is set up now. I'm going to try and put farmhouses over here to connect these paths. We have so many berries. Well, we have so many berry bushes. We only have 10 actual berries, but that's also because we're turning them into these rice balls. And we've got all these other recipes and everything. This guy right here does not use berries, so we don't really need to be that worried about it. It's just something that, you know, I wish we would have had a little bit more, but at the same time, we can't really get rid of too much here. I'm going to put a path here, and I'm going to demolish here, and then, well, they can't reach these anyway, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. And then in so doing, we have space for a farmhouse, which we can either put up here or we can put down here. Obviously, it's a watertight building. We have to put terrain blocks to make sure that we can actually place something on top. So we're not going to put that there. But we do have the space right here. If we were careful how we place this, could actually put this right here, and we could have this brought down. It's like a staircase right here or a ladder or something. If we were to do that, then that would give us access, assuming we have everything, you know, put out correctly stair-wise to get access to things. We could put spatterdock here. Probably would need to detonate some of this, and in fact, the way this is set up, I think it's just going to be easier for us to go ahead and detonate these 4 blocks. And by 4, I mean 5. And by 5, I mean 6. It's funny how that works, isn't it? But yeah, if we get rid of all of this space, then we can put farmhouses down in here. They're already going to be down in the water, and then we can have spatterdock planted. This is actually explosives we were trying to do before to keep everything irrigated in a drought. We don't need to have that there anymore. So that's going to be okay. We'll bring our path all the way down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a staircase right here so these guys can still get down. And then we can, of course, run this through here as well. All the while waiting for strong alcohol so we can have the nursing license. Now, whether that's for treatment of injuries or if that's for treatment of the students, I guess we will never know. Yeah, this space here, actually, since nothing can really grow on this, let's go ahead. Let's just detonate this out. We still do have to get rid of some of this space. Well, because it's going to be impossible for us to get in and out of these farmhouses either way, unless we get this cleared out. But that's going to create a little bit more space. We'll plant plenty of spatterdock here, and that hopefully, again, will be nice and irrigated once this terrain block is finished. We're on day 8. We could get a couple more days of temperate here before we get the drought warning. It could come in just a couple hours in game time. Just depends on how it decides to play nice or not nice with us today, as the case may be. So we'll keep that going as we find necessary. We have so many cabbages. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and mark these for deletion. Just get rid of that and move on with our lives. And another thing we can do, since this isn't growable land anyway, why don't we blast that out? Because that's going to allow us to have these berry bushes spread a little bit. All about efficiency here. Alright, so that's gone. Now we can come up here. And now we can actually start putting down our farmhouses. And once this is blasted out, we're going to have room for 2 right here. And I think we'll just leave that as it is. Blast this out. And then we can come in here with our platforms. And just fill that space in nice and tidy-like. You know, actually, I'm going to go ahead, since we're already here, there's no real reason not to do it this way. Let's put in, come on, let me click, thank you. Let's put in, dun-da-da, our favorite thing ever, ladders. That's right, friends. Ladders back in a big way. Then this right here, as soon as they get rid of those 3 little cabbages, this will give us our farmhouse. And then we can put one of these accessory buildings on there. And I have been waiting for so long to put literally any of these that are not just assistant farmers. I think it would be a smart idea for us to put at least one nerdy attic, just so we can play with the little pieces that we still have to make. But yeah, other than that, it would be a hauler's warehouse or a builder's office or assistant farmers. I think we can take the fun of this here. Pop that in. We are going to have to make the game pieces, which I believe are in the Handicrafter's Lodge. Wooden toys seems to be what that is. I believe. Let's check our stuff here. I can't ever remember what goes where. So this is architects, that's mechanics, that's a library. Where is the Handicrafter's Lodge? Am I just dense? I don't know. I feel like this mod needs a search bar for buildings. There's so many different things. This is the Tapper Shack. That's the Alchemist. Builder's Lodge. Harvesters. Is this the Handicrafter's Lodge? Yes. Okay, yeah, that would be wooden toys. We were making pencil sets for some reason. I can't remember exactly what it was. But we should have... Yes. Should have the ability to just go ahead and make wooden toys pretty quickly, because they just take logs very, very fast. We don't have storage for the wooden toys, so we will need to make one. And we might as well, right here, just do one of these long, tiny warehouses. Store 72 of those things. Find... there we go. Wooden toys. Problem solved. And then, of course, once they actually build this, it needs the 20 wooden toys to build it, and then I guess the beavers will have some sort of recreation going on there. So, actually, I should check and see which of these they can actually plant. Yes, farmhouse gathers spatterdock. The large farmhouse, I'm pretty sure, can only plant pumpkins. But who knows? Could be wrong. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Let's put... what's our range on this, actually? Oh, okay, can't go that far. Get rid of that. So, actually, before we plant all this... let's just connect these. Just so everything is connected. That is actually going to substantially improve our connectivity on this other side here, too. So, spatterdock here. Spatterdock there. This can reach almost all the way through there. We just have these river baths. We might not need to have 3 of these here. Maybe. Maybe not. They do seem to be getting use, so I guess that's a good thing. But we'll let these guys do what they need to do. Where are the wooden toys stored? I actually don't know. I've never made these before. Well, they probably also haven't actually produced any. Well, we can check our thing right here, and then our construction progress. Oh, we made 2. Okay, so that would be why I didn't see any. How are we looking on our progress with the terrain block? Oh, good. Good, we only need 85 more dirt, and we have it. We just have to get it moved over here. How are our drills? Are everything coming out? Iron ore, it's kind of backing up. Kind of backing up here. Oh, we have so much iron. Okay, we need to make more coal. We need to make more coal. Let's switch these medium mines. Good lord, this lag. Yeah, I'm going to switch this one over to just coal. And then hopefully that'll allow us to make more with our primitive smelters as well. Oh, this is going up so slowly. We need more power. Need more power going in, but how will I do that? I don't know if I can. Because these all connect. We figured that out. And our levees take so many resources. I guess the wooden ones probably aren't quite as bad. Oh yeah, no, these are actually fine. But the problem we're going to run into is for me to actually get out here, the way this is set up. Oh, I have enough explosives. I think. If I can get up here, yeah, we can do that. We can do a little bit of terraforming. Why not? That'll keep us occupied for a season here. All right, come on. Let me put this in here. Yeah, so my idea with this was I was just going to blast this clean through and then do a similar thing to what we did here, except in a place for us to put these large water wheels. So I would just have to have, if we're getting this lined up correctly, I would just have to have this square right here have a levee on it, which is going to mean we just come straight out here. Assuming it's going to let me do that. If I can... Okay, well, obviously I can't build this until... Maybe I can't build it at all. You know, I never thought that was going to be an issue. Well, regardless... I don't know. I thought this was going to be a slam dunk, but maybe not. Maybe not. We know the water is coming through this way. So regardless, we do want to blast this down enough to put one of these water wheels in here, or maybe a couple, and just have this go a little bit straighter, even if it's not double stacked. So we'll make it happen. We got plenty of other stuff to focus on, but I figured that would be a good detour. Good, this is done. Now we're just waiting on a couple more logs, and this primitive dam will be in place. And that should save our spatter dock up here, which is being planted agonizingly slowly, assuming it's actually being planted at all. So, alright, Jon Snow, in addition to knowing nothing, why are you not planting the spatter dock, my guy? Let's go. Unless I've been bamboozled and the large farmhouse. See, this is... Oh, come on, man. This is why you have to update your item descriptions. I know you've probably already fixed it, and this is just me complaining about an old thing that's already been resolved. But my God, man. This says... Okay, first of all, it says this can only plank pumpkins. But I need it to plank spatter dock. Come on. Come on, man. I knew this was going to happen to me, and I didn't take steps to stop it anyway. All right, so now I gotta... Come on. Now I gotta find a place to put one of these giant farmhouses where I can actually plant spatter dock. Okay, all right. Sheesh. And here I thought it was intelligent. I haven't even researched the watertight bit, so I can't put this underwater. Well, I guess what we'll do... I know this is everybody's absolute favorite thing. I will just get rid of those. Oh, hold on. What button did I push? There we go. Yeah, we'll just do what we got to do. We make it happen. All right, so now they can plant. They can plant the spatter dock, and they can harvest everything else. So you know it's not the end of the world. It's just, man, I wish this was updated, the descriptions on the building, so that it tells you what it actually does. Because it is a lot to keep up with, in my mind, in addition to 2 other playthroughs of this game, and then another game, and then another game, and then this and that and the other. So, I don't know, maybe the solution to that is don't have 5 different series going on at once. That's probably what the actual solution is, and just devote my life to the study of the water beavers and their ever-evolving... everything else. But good news is, for the nerdy beavers, we have all the components for the nerdy attic, and I guess they can go play their tabletop games and argue about power leveling and this and that and the other, and do their fun stuff with their friends. That's always a good fun time. That was one of the things I really enjoyed when spent a whole lot of time indoors in 2020, like everybody did, playing some fun tabletop games with my roommates every week. Good times. Miss that kind of stuff. But I digress. We did, thankfully, clear a couple spots here for a little bit of expansion on our blueberries. And I'll clear that one as well. Now we're actually planting Spatterdock. How about that? What a concept, huh? So, Nerdy Attic. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, is this storage too? Did I just completely miss that? Nerdy Attic, capacity of 108. Oh, okay, so that's just storage for crates. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's store the wooden toys here because they're going to play with them here. And then this little bit of storage, well, they're not using it anyway. That could be for something. Where is my deluxe stew? I actually don't even see that under food. Is that, oh, that's probably a liquid, if I had to guess. Oh, we're not making maple pastries or any of this. Coconuts, we haven't imported those at all. What kind of berry storage do I have? I think I have, okay, I've got tons. What else? What else can I find a place to store? Ananas. Unless I already had those here. Okay, we're never gonna have 648 of these things. So instead, why don't? Well, you know what? Now we can just have 2 of those. It's not that serious. Oh man, we are actually researching the nursing license. Wowee, wowee. Oh, and this one's good to go too. And we're, oh, I didn't want to research the bachelor's in mycology. I thought I changed that. Oh, it probably needs to be metallurgy. What do I even do with the metallurgy? Is that how I get? Oh, you know what? Yeah, the metallurgy is going to be what gives us the high temperature foundry, I'm sure. Yes, we definitely want that one. Because these are, you know, the thing is actually the same image, or if it's different, I can't tell. Oh, I really hope the high temperature foundry actually needs the metallurgy. So I'll tell you what, this is probably a stupid idea, but I got to research it so I can find out what. Oh my God, this thing's huge. Okay, it takes 500 HPs. Hewlett Packard Harry Potters, whatever you want to call them. Oh, thank God. The Masters of Metallurgy. So, we have, well, first of all, where's the power connection on this thing? Hold up. Is this the number cruncher model? That's absolutely what that is. That is so clever. That is so clever. All right, so now let's play the game of which buildings did they take to adapt. Obviously, these are the 2x1 storages. Number cruncher. This, I'm not entirely... Oh, that's the smokestack from the factory. That's the smokestack from the... Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Well, most of this is reasonably familiar. That's a clever design, but I still don't know where the power goes in. So let's turn this around. All right. Do we see a... Oh, well, all right. I guess that's a place you can put it. Let's turn this around. Which side is that on? This side. Okay. Well, that's not the worst place they could have put it. But I will tell you what. This thing right here... Oh, you know, actually, this will be fine. Put that right there. Because what we can then do is we can bring this in. And that's... Oh, I don't even need to. I can just... Well, no, I am actually going to need to because I got to go across the path. Okay, so this is going to be a 3-way in case we need to go that way. And then we'll put another platform here. I apologize for it being paused, but the game is lagging so hard at this point that we kind of have to. So, obviously we don't need this built yet, but when the time comes, we will reroute. This will be... I'll just go ahead and make this a 4-way for no reason. But then we'll put high power shafts here and here when the time comes. But it's not there yet. This will let them get started putting this together. So it's kind of pre-built while we get our massive number of resources. Unpause real quick. All right, so we already have actually a lot of the kimchi. Methane we are not currently making a lot of, so we're going to have to get back on that. Oh man, this is so laggy. I know. Imagine that, lagging with 647 beavers. Yeah, not really the game's fault. Mediocre chestnut beer. Methane. Oh no. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave that alone for the time being, because we do still have to make some kimchi. Paper, pencils, 500 paper is going to take us a while. Pencil sets, quartz, we should still have some. Yeah, we're going to have enough quartz. Scrap metal, 300 is going to take a long time. Sunflower oil, we're already halfway there. So yeah, I don't think we can really be too upset about this. It's going to take 700 hours to research. So that's not going to happen today. But we can do our best to get the rest of this put in, and I think we can safely ignore that for a while and see what happens. Meanwhile, 12% of the way through our 500-hour nursing license. That seems to be working okay. We're growing Spatterdock. We have not got... Wait, hold on. Why is this glowing? I guess that's the forge or something inside of this. The high-temperature foundry. So I guess if we click on that, it's going to... Oh, this is the large storage. So this is actually the front. They used the... well, one of the doorways, they just made it real big. It's got flames shooting out. That's actually really cool. I like this design. It's very creative. That's one thing I really, really have to make sure that I praise as much as I can with the way this mod works is every single thing you see here is an existing texture that's been repurposed. As far as I'm aware. They've worked... well, when I say they, it's the one guy who's made the mod. It shows up in the comments. It says hi every once in a while. But, yeah, it's just amazing to see the ingenuity and the creativity behind some of these different things that they've done. That is fantastic stuff. I'll tell you what I missed, though, is I missed the double and the triple dynamite from Update 5. That's going to be nice to have next playthrough of this mod that we do. So, let's just, you know, casually work on some of this stuff, do what we can, and then see what happens next. We are actually starting to kind of level out with iron and coal. We still need more coal. So we might have to figure some other thing out here. But we are also using a ton of resources. We got so many different things operating. And some of the coal's going in here, that's fine. Kimchi is going to probably take a while because the beavers are going to eat it. But as far as I know, the kimchi is actually just... Please don't crash, thank you. Yeah, it's the cabbages, which we have tons of, and the bramble flowers, which we have tons of. We just need to have enough fermentation barrels. Need to make sure that we're making stuff. And extra beavers, which we do have, to fill things. So, if we identify where our bramble flowers are stored in this district... Oh, there's 45 of them. Okay. That might have something to do with it. Are we force importing bramble flowers? I feel like I've done this like 8 times. Yes, we are force importing bramble flowers, but do we have storage adequately for those? We have... Yes, we do. We're just not able to import fast enough, it seems. So, we have a lot of kimchi in here. We should just be importing kimchi instead. So why don't we do that? Where is my kimchi? I gotta figure out where it is. Because I don't remember what the thing looks like. This is awful stew. Yep. Don't want that. Kimchi. Oh, we already have this set to import. Why is it not importing? Do we just not have storage for kimchi over here? I feel like we do. I feel like we kind of have to. We have... Stop moving around. We have 6... We have so much storage. They just can't move stuff around fast enough. I guess we have so much stuff prioritized by haulers, but at the same time, we kind of have to. Kind of unavoidable. So let's take a look, see. Actually, you know, we can be intelligent, and we can take a look and see stuff that does not need to be prioritized by haulers. Architect's Lodge, definitely not. Cooking tents, definitely not. We have so much food already. Factory, yeah, probably does. Gather flags, no. No. That's going to be fine. Handicrafter's Lodge, no. Harvester's Office, no. Library, yeah, probably. Log gnawing stations, absolutely not. We have 10,000 of these. Mechanics Lodge, no. The mines, probably not. Paper mill, yeah, probably. Probably need to build another paper mill, honestly. And these are where all the haulers work, so that's fine. Primitive iron works. You know, I'm not... Smetlers. I love this so much. What is this complaining about? Unable to get materials. Well, I mean, I have 27 of these. So I think we can undo those if we have so many. Try to just focus our haulers on things that actually are going to make a difference. The trebuchet does not need to be prioritized by haulers. That's fine. We're not drowning in a waste rock. ENS probably doesn't need to be prioritized anymore. So maybe that will help move stuff around. I know that there's no button to tick prioritized by haulers here. So I think instead what the problem is we don't have storage close enough to the district crossings for these guys to actually stick anything in. So that's going to be something we have to take care of. Do we have enough logs in this? I guess I should. Oh no, we should absolutely cut these down the correct way. And somebody pointed out in an earlier video that I removed the lumberjack flag and then complained about well, I don't have any beavers that can do lumberjack stuff. Like, well, there's a reason for that. So we'll see what we can do. I gotta find a spot to put one of these guys. Oh, this tapper shack can go away. What's here? Pumpkins? No. This is now a cut through. This connects. Don't need that. All right, lumberjacks, do your lumberjack duty. Get these trees out of here, and we can put some other more useful things here. Oh, I don't need that to be cut. Come on. 0.7 days until we have a drought. Yeah, I wanted to have more power going in before we got to the drought, but it appears that was not going to be an option, at least as far as this is concerned. Yeah, so this is gonna take us a little bit of time to get stuff figured out. I want to know where my waste rocks are, because I just have this one trebuchet. And in theory, we should be drowning in waste rock right now because these are supposed to be generating. But I actually don't see any. I don't know if they just immediately just take it to the trebuchet and shoot it off, but there's none in stock here. And the storage for the waste rock, that's the pretty much the only one. It's never full. I don't know, maybe I found a bug in a version of the game that isn't the current one anymore. I don't know, I probably don't need to be worrying too much about it. So that is the correct height now, but I still want to move this in. Still want to get this all taken care of. So what I will continue to do is blast this whole thing out, straighten this just a touch, put another set of wheels in by the time this is taken care of. So what are we missing for our metallurgy? Oh, we actually got all the kimchi. Okay, good. Methane, a lot of paper, pencil sets, which we are not currently making, but we'll start making again soon. Scrap metal, no surprise there. And that's, well, a little bit of coal, but that's about it. So let's make some methane. 6-day drought, okay. Of course, methane requires spatterdock, which we're not really growing quite enough of. But I will go ahead and switch a couple of these over anyway. I know it takes 10 to make 8 units of methane, 10 spatterdock. And this isn't going to grow in for a while, but it's not going to be killed by not having any water here. We just need more spatterdock. In fact, whatever is using the spatterdock, we probably should stop making. Oh, we can't make this anyway, so let's pause the greater cooking tent. They're going to lose that buff for the well-being because they, well, can't go into the cooking tent because it's closed. But the rest of these materials we're either going to not put in here, or we can just eat or whatever in some other way, shape, or form. How far along are we? Okay. Yeah, 37 minutes into the video, and we're only at 34%. Oh man, I want these to be so much faster, and I think it's been adjusted in the later versions of the game. Again, we're on a version of this mod that was only new, I don't know, a month and a half ago. So a lot of my gripes and issues with this are probably things that have been fixed. But for right now, we're still playing this, so that is just slightly a cause for concern. Just a little bit. Yeah, we almost have enough coal. Methane. Yeah, methane's going to take a while. Paper's going to take a while. We can go ahead and knock out the pencil sets. We have 14 of those wooden toys. These guys are doing their nerdy fun stuff in the nerdy attic. We're not going to ask any questions. But we are cutting down pine trees. What I would like to do is have, I guess, actually, I could just put stairs right here. I would like to have some storage for some of the things that we are continually complaining that we don't have in a spot like this. So let's do medium tank. Yeah, I'll put a medium tank here for kimchi so we can have there it is. So we can have that. If we're going to be importing water as well, I will put one here. Why can't I find water? There it is. Come on, let me click, please. Thank you. And there's going to be little storages here for other things that are marked as must import. Scrap metal, absolutely should be having plenty of storage for scrap metal here. So I will just make one for scrap metal, two for scrap metal. We probably don't need 3 of these, but for lack of something else to do, I will just go ahead and take care of that. Those have been marked. We're waiting on, of course, we're waiting on planks. Because somehow we've managed to go through every plank in the known universe, building all of our other fun stuff. I'm sure they're gone to one of these kind of things. Oh yeah, they're going to the high temperature foundry. Let's pause this. Let's just pause this real quick. Ate up most of our metal blocks too. By most I mean almost all. Well, that's unfortunate, but at least we know this is actually just about built. We just have to have the Master's Metallurgy, which is charitably speaking, going to take us quite a while. So that's, I guess okay. The wooden toys, I guess we can just stop doing that. Pencil sets. Yes, it needs paper. See, I told you we needed to have more paper. Told you. Well, actually, I can just go ahead and take care of this right now. Yes, the problem with the paper is it is just such a process to make paper. We have the primitive paper mill requires water and a lot of it, and I mean, I guess we have water, but it also requires medium cauldrons. Oh wait, we have 7 of those. We're fine. Paper mills, I mean, 5 hours to make a single thing of paper, that's untenable, man. That takes way too long. This guy, you know what? Do we have where even is? Okay, we got tons of that stuff. I guess we'll just build another paper mill up here. Where's the entrance? Up at the, of course it is. Up at the top of this. Where can I place? No, that's not going to fit there. If I did... See, this also has to, like, be able to, actually go somewhere. Oh, I should have made that a T. That would have made so much more sense. Oh, I can't put that there anyway. I just got to be able to get this power input somewhere. I don't really have a... Oh, we're in trouble if this is already that low. Yeah, we're hemorrhaging power. What can I pause? What can I turn off? I don't even know if I can turn off anything. Got all this other stuff we got to do. Oh, I didn't set this to... Seriously? Alright. Alright, we'll store our giant logs there. That's fine. Got to get these guys cut down anyway. Can they not plant this? Oh, they absolutely can't. Okay. Well, that answers that question as to why that's not being taken care of. Oh, this could have... Yeah, this could have a little stairs here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to put a ladder. That's going to give them a little bit more easy access to the side here. Oh, look, this is already immediately full. Well, they got some room. And it's not like we really need the giant logs right now anyway. We just want to make sure we're stockpiling what we can when we can. All right, we're almost out of power, and that's annoying. So now I've got to find a way to put in some more power, and the windmills would be a lot better if I didn't have to build these stair-stepping power pylons. I know that vertical power shafts has been endorsed as recommended for this mod. However, this is an old version of the game, old version of the mod. I'm not changing it. Because the last thing I want to do is blow up this whole thing because, oh, I don't want to build stair-stepping power shafts. And then you break everything, and then, you know, people laugh at you, and it's a bad time. Yeah, we're not going to be too happy here in a second if we run out of power. So let's pause our drills. We don't really have much else going on that we can really get away with. We're at the point now where stuff just takes a long time. And I really don't want to sit here and time-lapse this whole thing for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. 1, because I don't have the time for that. 2, because I don't feel like that's a very interesting video to watch. At least not in my opinion. I don't know. You guys might like that, but I feel like you deserve something that's a little bit... Oh, we're out of water anyway. I can't believe it. I'm... How are we out of water? Are we pumping out of this? How? How is this water up? Yep, me and my stupidity here. God, that's such a pain. Really? Really? It really has to be like this. Oh my God, man. I'm never going to have any Spatterdock. I'm absolutely never going to have any of it. Because it's going to take all whatever, invent your own swear words. I am beside myself. This is like actually upsetting. I cannot win. I absolutely cannot win. And this, jeez, I can't put the water dump anywhere unless it's inside of a Lido. And I don't have anywhere to put a Lido either. Because the water dump is not going to be enough. Not going to be enough to really even do anything to splash these guys. I mean, I guess I could have these for whatever. Where does the doorway to this thing come out? Okay, that 4th one. See, it's been so long since I even noticed this was a problem too. That's going to be... And see, this is 68% of the way through. Oh, God, if we have to wait for this to fill up again and then restart, we're never going to get Spatterdock. We are never going to have any of this. Ugh. I should have gotten rid of these when I had the chance. Well, I can't really pause these because they're houses. I don't have anywhere else for these guys to go, man. Come on. All right, so guess what? Everybody gets to work 24 hours as punishment because we absolutely have to have this taken care of. Even if I just reset the clock on like half of this, that would be worth it. But yeah, spoiler alert, we are going to pause these, have some homeless beavers for a little bit because we cannot be sucking all the water out of this. Absolutely cannot do it. Cannot do it. And that also means, unfortunately, we have to get rid of these 8 Spatterdocks to actually build a Lido, which means this has to be prioritized. And these are going to die in 0.9 days. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. All right, get this out of here. Let's go. All right, pause. Lido here. And water dump. You're joking. I cannot win. I cannot win. Absolutely cannot win. All right. This is my punishment. This is my punishment here. Come on, get these things out of here. All right, let's try putting this in. Can this, like, what? Oh, I'm a moron. Jeez. Well, the good news is there is no good news. Because I don't have the planks either. Oh my god, dude. This is absolute insert your own family-friendly or unfriendly profanity here. I am beside myself. How am I supposed to get anything done? Like these, oh, what a pain in the ass. This is all gonna die. All gonna die. And there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. God. Well, I guess this is what I get for attempting to basically play the Dark Souls of Timberborn and expect nothing to go wrong. So I guess... Yeah, we got the logs all right. Yeah, that didn't take 800 years. Now we just have to wait for the planks. And all this is going to die about 30 seconds in real time before this is done. So there you go. There you go. Timberborn Dark Souls. Waterbeaver mod. Actually, Dark Souls is probably easier. And we're about to be out of power, and there's still 2 days left in the drought. Yeah. Good stuff. Real good stuff here. Sheesh. Well, is there any hope for salvaging all of this? 53% of the way through researching this. And we've gathered most of the materials for... This is where all the paper is. And I can't even change... I can't even pause this. Because if I pause it, they're going to stop researching it. But they keep gathering the stuff for the next degree, and I don't even need that. This is where all this has gone. That's where every single scrap of all this stuff is gone. All of our kimchi and the paper. I need this paper. I need it to go somewhere else, man. Come on. Like right here, these guys could use that paper. Well, methane, I got nothing to say about that. That's just a mess. Yep, there goes. Oh yeah, the water dump is done. The water dump is done. That had to be built in the Lido, but I can't actually use it because it's not connected by paths because the thing that it's on top of isn't done. And I guarantee you, as soon as the last Spatterdock dies, this is going to be done, and it's going to be putting water out, and then we have to wait another 12 days. And the cycle of insanity is going to be getting... See, what did I tell you? Look, 26 out of 30, and all the Spatterdock's dead. Now it's 28, 29, 30. I can't... I just... I can't... I'm pissed. I'm actually mad. Actually mad. I can't believe it. This is an absolute clown show. What do I even do? What do I even do at this point? Well, at least most of the stuff for our high temperature foundry is here, even if we're not going to be able to build it. Oh, it needs planks too, of course. And I was going to try to build another... Oh my god, I was going to try to build another paper mill. I got all these things making planks. We're all making planks. But it takes time, and we don't have the materials. I have no power, so I can... Oh man, this is yep. That's all I got is just yep. Yeah, I used to work in a restaurant, and you would pretty easily be able to tell if it was going to be a bad day. It was a sports bar, but you'd pretty easily be able to tell if it was going to be a bad day. If you walk into work in the morning, the manager just looks at you, just with the most dead inside stare in his eyes. He just looks at you and he just goes, "Yep," and you haven't even asked a question. You get that "yep" in the morning, it's over. You've already lost. You're going to get, I don't know, 50 high school kids come in 10 minutes before close and run you ragged, not tip, make a mess, do stuff in the bathroom. You know. Fun times. I like that manager, though. He was a really nice guy. Absolute, fantastic, grade A human being. Miss him a lot. But I do not miss that job. I'd much rather be having a fun time getting abused by the water beavers, and I'm glad we get to do that. So, at the very least, our Lido is going to be wasting our drinking water to irrigate all this spatterdock. Oh my god, man, what a pain. But it's I guess technically doing something. And yes, I have paused these. So we're not really in any danger of that causing any problems. So yeah, this is going to get blasted all the way down. And yes, that'll go too. And then we will take... Actually, I could just take... I don't have enough dynamite for that. But I need to make room for this to get connected. Actually, hold on. 2-story watertight lodges. I really don't need to have any more beavers. In fact, I should have fewer beavers. That should be my my goal, is to have fewer beavers. Okay. Let's I have so many scaffoldings. I'm just going to do these double highs again. But if I do that right here, then I will have to break the rest of this down. At least some of our spatterdock is up to 6%, 7% even. Is any of it up to 8? Let's try round 3. Round 3 of our absolute idiot convention. I need methane, I need paper, I need pencil sets. Only have 69 of those. Need scrap metal. Everything else we're good. 65% of the nursing license. So many of our riches are held in the, whatever you want to call it, dungeon of this ENS being put toward a degree that will not be made. Because I think you only get 3 nursing licenses and there's 5 different buildings. We just have to decide what we're going to end up building here. Wait, hold on. I haven't read the flavor text on this. I just saw something. Oh, no. A large house with a live-in nurse to tend to wounded beavers more efficient than respite and can use medicine as furthest speed of recovery. Okay, good. This is... oh, man. A quiet place for wounded beavers to ogle at the nurses. Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh. Definitely. Rest and get proper medical care. Wounds are tended mostly with rich food. Yeah, have you ever had hospital food? Oh, maybe it's different in France or Japan or wherever you are. Yeah, hospital food is not rich. Hospital food barely qualifies as food. Traumatology ward. Wait, made faster using XXX. What is that? Do I even want to know? I don't know. Burns ward, that's different stuff. I think what we're probably going to want to do is build a clinic, a general ward, and then if I can get to these other things, maybe one of those. But we got to get there first. 69% of the way done to our nursing license. Water is coming in here now. Well, all right. The Lido right here is probably actually a good thing because it gives beavers a little bit of a recreation. But man, do I wish I didn't have to worry about that. Oh boy. Fun times, fun times. Okay, let's put in this here. And then I guess I will have to wait for this to go in before we really mess with too much of anything else. Oh, and I got to wrap this episode up too. It's almost an hour. Man, time flies when you're getting your butt handed to you by a lack of water for your weird crops. Well, spatterdock is a base game crop, so I guess I can't really call it weird. Oh, I can turn these back on. Probably should have done that already. All right, so this is good to go. And that's good to go as well. We'll get this brought down, and then we can finally put one of these in, and then we can have this all connected. nicely like so. Just have this go all the way down, and we'll be in good shape. And I probably didn't need to go all the way down here, but we can go ahead and build some more water wheels at that point. Now get out of here so I can blow this up. Good job. All right, water wheels. Yeah, we'll put that one there. We'll put... actually, I'm not going to put that other one there until we absolutely have to. But that's going to go there just fine. That should hopefully rotate. If I want to put this other thing... I may have already tried this, and it may have already rebuked me, but... oh, good. I was going to be unreasonably upset if that didn't work. Okay, let's put in a staircase here. Yes, there we go. Put that in, and then give them a reason to come down here. The water might just go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside again, if that gets built. But, yes, my nemesis, the planks. At all times, my sworn enemy. Well, at least that's charging. I paused this because the stuff that it was sucking up is stuff that we needed, including all of the planks. This is also... Actually, no, this doesn't need planks. It has all the paper, almost. Okay. Yeah, methane, again, we know why we don't have any, because we don't have any spatterdock. So that's unfortunate. But, the good news is that here... Oh, my stupid self didn't connect this. Now we have a place for our beavers that are working here to put some of this other stuff. And does this guy work on the... Okay, good. He's a hauler. I was about to say, if these guys are walking halfway across the map when there's storage right here, no. No. we're going to have to educate them on the proper way to make all this stuff work. Are we... Oh, we're exporting rice. I needed to put storage for rice. I guess... You know what? No, I'm going to put this right here. That can be rice storage. Where's my rice? Where's my rice? There it is. Yeah, if we're importing, we definitely want to have access to that. All right. We have this wheel, and it's actually making some power, so that's good. It's not making as much as these... Oh, not even close to as much as those guys. But once this is in place, we should be in okay shape. And I am going to put in, since we're already here, I am going to put in this levee right here, which, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me rotate the thing. There we go. Thank you. Oh, that's not gonna work because of the way this is set up. I gotta be able to get up. Oh, I can build from beneath. Okay, that's right. Because I forgot I put this path in here. So if that gets put in, then the water flow is going to have to go at least, well, kind of through here. Kind of through here. Then maybe once that's built, I can expand it with another levee. I don't know, but we're just about out of time for today, for better or for worse. Yeah, methane. Going to be an eternal problem, unfortunately. Yep, and we reset the clock on the spatterdock for what? I don't know, the 10,000th time? Well, it is what it is. 81% of the way to the nursing license. And then as soon as that's done, I'm just going to pause this thing so we can get all these materials back. That's going to solve a lot of our other problems with supplying this. Because we need 100 pencil sets. There's 50 some in the other one. We have all the paper. We have everything except pencil sets, methane, scrap metal, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, so our resource imbalances seem to be major problems that manifest in fun and exciting ways each episode here. But we can still be reasonably happy with what we've got going on. We need to get some other stuff. Going. But you know, all in all, I think we can be kind of okay with what's going on here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, which kind of grapes we're growing here. So I'm just going to have these continue to be what they already were. Oh, that can't even grow that much. All right. Yeah, we'll just plant that because, well, we can. How far out does that reach? Can I do? It's gonna let me do any more than that. I'll leave this open for a path because we might want to connect to Bramble Dam at some point, maybe. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. We have somehow, in spite of my best efforts, managed to accomplish something today. And I think for that, we can be at least somewhat appreciative of our efforts here. So, all that being said, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my frustrations. You guys seem to like those. But we're looking okay heading into the next episode. I don't know how many more of them there will be as I am recording this. I'm about to record episode 30 in about, I don't know, 5 minutes after hitting stop on this one. And then after that, there could be a gap. I'm not ready to give up on this playthrough quite yet. There could be a gap of about a week and a half before the next episode, just because I am not going to be able to run this on my laptop while I'm out traveling. So this series will go dormant for a little bit. But I got stuff in the works. I got some colony reviews lined up, which, by the way, you can still submit those if you want. There's a link in the community tab on my channel page. And you can submit your .timber save files, folktales, Iron Teeth, or Water Beavers. And I'm going to try to do a couple of those videos while I'm out. Those should be a little bit easier to run on a less powerful computer and not demand so much of my time to sit here and record hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of stuff. But again, appreciate you for being here and for sticking with this series through all of its many trials and tribulations. And I hope you'll stick around for the rest, because I really want to try and get as much of this done as I can before we go to the Update 5 version. But yeah, appreciate you, as always, and the Beard Boosters, and everyone else. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see each other in the next episode of Water Beavers Destroy My Braid. But yeah, take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.